first guiding principle that we have, and Adam talked about our mobile first and the cloud first approach, but there's a fundamental shift in Microsoft's thinking when we designed this product from being a gatekeeper to a gateway. This is what MSN has become. We have taken a call to get out of the content creation business and get into the curation business. Clearly, this is based on one fundamental principle that as Microsoft, we are a productivity and a platform company, and it resonates very well with our philosophy that we are now aggregating the world's best content and giving consumer a seamless experience across platforms. So this is one fundamental shift. Essentially, this is based on responsive design, and the design adapts itself to multiple form factors depending on the screen you are accessing it from. So if you're accessing it from web, this is how it will look. If you're accessing it from tablet, it will adapt itself automatically. And if you are accessing it from smartphone, it will show you the kind of the design factor that's there. The first thing you've noticed on the top is our is basically the services stripe on top. So if you see where Office, OneNote, OneDrive, Facebook, Twitter, and Skype is there, we have organically integrated our productivity suite into the experience itself. This is available in real time. If you happen to be on Office 365 and you are working there, you can actually access your Outlook mails right from your MSN experience itself. So if you see now, you can see the Outlook mails there, 474. So this is Office, all organically integrated. If you have a Facebook account, which most Indians have, or Twitter, you can log on to your Facebook account from here, and it will fetch Facebook feeds of your news feeds, your friends' feeds in real time there. So organically integrated. Another major difference that we have done this time is that this is based on a concept where the product is both vertical and horizontal. Most websites that are designed today are web-based, have web-based schema, which is vertical, but mobile experience is horizontal, so as it's touch-based, and you move between screens there. So this is both vertical and horizontal. So it allows the diversity of content to be showcased in a single fold. You can personalize it by looking at this edit button. You can remove a section, move a section up and down. So if you are an infotainment junkie, you would perhaps like your news and entertainment to be upfronted. However, if you are a sports junkie or you'd like to look at your stocks, you can customize that's and another feature which you notice is how pictorial rich this is. So it's humongous effort in the background where we are collating hundreds and hundreds of images and ensuring that they render beautifully across multiple screens. Besides this, we've launched two new sections for the first time in India: health and fitness and food and drink. And I'll take you to some of these sections as I scroll. So this is how it looks, which is basically the home page. And let me now take you to 2 or 3 specific sections that may interest you. Almost everything that you're seeing here is actually thought of from the ground level. Let me click money and take you, for instance, to the money markets. This is fetching the content in real time. If you notice, Sensex has gone down by 2271. So we've done back-to-back tie-ups with Bombay Stock Exchange and the National Stock Exchange, and we have the ability to actually personalize your stock portfolio if you have stocks, which is under the watch list. Let me show you how you can. So it fetches major indices and has an active portfolio of major gainers and losers, as per the movement of the stock market, and all this information is as real time as it can get with a delay of 2 to 3 minutes as permitted by BSE. So you can personalize this depending on your stock that you have, and the information that is served to you is contextual dependent on the stock that you have personalized. There are various sections. We're launching a very exhaustive personal finance section for India because personal finance is very big here, and we've tied up with companies like Mint, Money Control, NDTV Profit, Business Today, you name it. So some of the largest and the most popular content providers in India, and Adam talked about NDTV. In India, we've tied up with over 30 brands. Some of them include NDTV, Hindustan Times, Mint, Indian Express, Financial Express, the complete gamut of products from the India Today group, and the Network 18, which includes IBN and Money Control. So all this content is going to be available to the consumer now, in a single fold. Let me now take you to the two big ones, which is, so you can actually navigate either from here on the top, which I've shown, or you can go to the respective channels. So let me show you health and fitness, since it's a new one, and most of you anyway are very familiar with news and entertainment product. Now this is something which is absolutely unique that we've done. This is again based on a philosophy of know more and do more. So it's actionable content that we are talking about here. You can, depending on the diet plan that you are, you can actually look at, we have launched a diet tracker, there's a cardio tracker, there's a, workout scheduler and symptoms checker, and large display of human body in a 3D format. Let me show you how it looks and renders. All this content that I'm fetching is in real time. So two small caveats. One, that the picture quality that you see on a large screen may not be as good. So on your desktop or in smartphones, when you access this, you'll notice how beautifully these images are rendering. And B, this is a hotel Wi-Fi connection, so I'm fetching the content from our servers in real time. So there may be a little latency that's built into it, which may not be there when you access it from there. Besides browsing the different travel products and destinations, it also allows you to do hotel search and flight search. It's back-to-back integrated with that, and it serves you. But most important thing about the travel experience is that how rich is the experience in terms of its visual rendition. We go on, and let me show you one of the 3D visual images that you have. So currently we've got hundreds of images like this. Even on a hotel rudimentary connection, look at the 3D panoramic view that the image is sourcing. You don't want to see this, you want to see something like this, which is the Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto, Japan. A single click takes you to this kind of an experience. Imagine this experience being ported to multiple screens. You can have the same experience on your tablet, and the same experience is customized. So in all, what we're seeing is that this is a multi-screen, cross-platform play, and just play with it, not only on your desktop, but also on your smartphones and tablets at home. Thanks very much for your patience and listening to me.